Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Can.Do.So. Today I'm going to show you how to visualize the data. And this is the first part of data visualization with ggplot2. ggplot2 is a package which will help us to plot with R, and ggplot2 is part of a tidyverse. So you can, if you want to use ggplot2, you can library ggplot2, but you can also just library tidyverse, because tidyverse already includes the ggplot2. Yes, tidyverse includes dplyr, forecast, ggplot2, lubricate, or radar, stringer, tibber, tidyr. So this one is included in the tidyverse. So we just library tidyverse because we will use tidyverse anyway. And we will cover most of the packages in later class. So except the ggplot2 tidyverse, we also will use a Palmer penguins dataset. This is a dataset which about penguins. So if you haven't done so, please install the package, then you library the package. And also we'll use a ggsims. This will help us to improve the plot, make it nicer or prettier. So if you haven't done so, you can use this one. Just uncomment and install. I have installed, so I don't need to install that again, but we need to load it. So that's all we have. We need to load. And today's course, yes, need us first take a look at the glimpse of the penguins data. This penguins data is in this from this packages. So there are 344 observations rows and 8 variables or columns. It's a species, island, bill length, bill depth, flipper length, and body mass 6 year. If you don't know what does it means, we can view the PNG. And species Adelaide and Ireland. If you don't know the means, what does the variable means, we can always go to the help. Yes, it shows here. We can get an idea what does it means. And this is this penguins data includes measurements for penguin species island in Palmer, blah blah blah. And the species island, it will tell bill length mm. It's a number denoting bill length in millimeters, and bill depth, a number denoting bill depth millimeters, flipper length, and the body mass. 6 is female male, year, integer denoting the study year, the 3 years, 2007, 2008, and 2009. And this is source. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay. And let's go on. Yeah, this is our ultimate goal. So in the end of the class, we wish to create a plot like this. This is a scatter plot. It's the most basic plots you want to find out the two variables, two numerical variables relationships. It's positive, negative, or unrelated. So don't be scared by this complicated plot. It's actually it's very simple. If we know how to use ggplot, so let's get started. The first code we are going to create a frame. So creating a plot frame, we use this one as we have covered this one, which means we use the data, and after the data we pipe to we use the ggplot function. Okay. You see, there's just a since you can see it's a different color, but nothing plays, nothing shows, because it's nothing is displayed. It's like having a blank drawing board ready. So we just prepare a board and we are going to draw a plot on the board, but nothing has been drawn on it. So let's go to next step. Next step, we add something. We add the mapping. This is, to be frank, I'm not sure why this use this means, but you just remember it. Every ggplot2 before starts like this. So if you don't know what that means, this one actually means aesthetics, which means beauty or something like that. And so this part, just every ggplot will goes like this. So you just remember it. And this one, it will tells us what's the x variables and what's the y variables. So x is a flipper length millimeters, and y is body mass. So one is length and one is mass. So we want to find out if the length and the mass has a positive relationship or negative relationships. In most cases, it should be in positive relationships, which means if the longer, it will be heavier. So let's see what happened. You see, we got something, but still nothing on the plot. But we have the x variable, body variable, but we still have nothing on the board. So still there's no visual representations. But however, we have something in mind, what we are going to draw the plot, which is flipper length and body mass. But we have not yet decided yet what kind of plots we are going to plot, because there are a lot of plots, scatter plots, box plots, histograms. So let me show you what's this. So this is an example of a scatter plot. This example of box plot. This is a histogram of a histogram plot. And this is example of density plot. And last, this is a bar plot. So we will cover all of this kind of plot later on, but not today. Today we just use to create this kind of plot, which is called a scatter plot. Yeah. So scatter plot, in ggplot2, you just add a here. It's a plus sign, not pipe. So it's a little tricky, but yeah, that's it. Because the ggplot packages were designed before tidyverse, so they already choose this one. I'm not sure why they can't change to pipeline, but that's it is. So you just remember in ggplot2 you use plus sign, and you tell R you want to create a point. Here is the shorter for scatter point, and GOM is which is for everyone. Every plot is geom. So let's go. Okay, we got a plot. X variable is this, where body y variable is this. We can say it clearly that this is a positive, like we have expected. So which means as flipper length is longer, and the body mass will be heavier. Okay. As you can see, there is a warning. Removed 2 rows containing missing values. So there are two values are missing. So ggplot is smart enough. He will help us to remove the missing values. So there is a warnings. And regarding the missing values, we will go over that in later class, but not today. But don't worry, in some cases the R will automatically remove or drop the missing values, but in some cases we need to deal with it. So we will go over that in the later class. Okay, this one looks okay, but not very pretty. And there's no informative type X labels, Y labels, and titles. And we want to create a prettier and more informative plots, which gives readers a lot more information. So let's go over it. First one, we add in colors here. Yeah, the only difference between this is we add this part. It's different. There's no add color. It just knows color equals to species. You see, the color equals to species, so which means the R will separate the species, give Adeline red color, chin strap green color, and gentle blue colors. So when you see that, you know which species has you can say that with gentle has much bigger and much heavier, and Adlai is smaller, and the chin strap is kind of between the two species. Okay, after we add the colors, we want to add a regression lines. Regression lines. We will cover the regression in later class. So, but today we just get a graph idea about the regression lines. The only difference is we add this part, the GM smooth, which means we add lines. In here, because the color is in this place. So the regression is based on each part differently, separately with each part. So this one has a regression line, this one is a regression line, and this one is a regression line. Basically, how do you get a basic idea about regression lines, which means there is a line which shows the general trend of this dot. Yeah, that's the regression lines functions to tell you. However, if we change the color from, from here to here to this part, AES geom points. Let me see what's difference. Okay. You see, the 3 9s becomes 1 9.
Okay, I found this on the web for the 3 9s becomes a 19.
And yeah, it's a one single 9s. One single 9 to show the total trend of the length and the mass. Okay, except add colors, we can also add shapes. What does it mean? Let me show you. Yes, you see, this is only a color, but all the circle shape. But here we change the shape. So with outline, with red and the circle, with chin strapped, green and triangle, and gentle with blue color and square shape. So that will be more clear. Yes, will be more clear to the readers of the plot. Now this looks a little scary, but don't be worried. Don't be afraid, because this part is the same as before. So don't be part. We just add what? We just add the labs. Labs with give some information about the title. Yes, you use title and the subtitles. And X is X labs, Y is Y labs, and the color is species, and the shapes. This is for legends. And this scale color blind with use okay. I cannot copy it. What's wrong with it? You see? I guess this one just changes the color, so we don't need this. I don't think it's look more pretty. I think it's prettier. I don't. I like this one better. Yeah, so we can forget about that. But we have add a x9 x snaps, which is a flipper length and body mass g is gram, and the title Title is body mass and flipper length, body mass and the subtitle dimensions for outline, chin strip, and here we use color species and shape species with this one. What's the difference? It's not does not change much, but this will just becomes from lowercase species becomes to capital species. If we have this one, what will happen? Yeah, this one will give us two. One is shapes, and one is colors. One is shapes and one is colors. But we don't need two, so we can use the same name. So if we use same name, it will become one. So that's the difference. Okay, we finally have a plot that perfectly match our ultimate goal. Like this, ultimate goal. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I didn't use this this part, so it looks a little different, but I like this kind more. Yeah, we don't need to use this one, so I like this one. Okay, that's all, and you can have the homework, and yeah, there are homework. You can try to answer it in the practice. Okay, I will leave the slides below in the description. And if you have any questions, you can leave a message or refresh suggestions. And thank you for watching. See you next time.